and so the fencing holds up better. Oh no, is it hurting you? This is Calico. So today's gonna be a challenge because it's supposed to rain just about all day, which is fine. And I can feel it sprinkling right now, and it's supposed to be starting in the next hour or so. So I might have to hustle so I don't get this camera wet. So it's definitely a mud pit everywhere here. Just a big soggy mud pit. If it's gonna start trending up as far as weather, I'm gonna start keeping the chickens out of the run so I can start to get that back to normal, get some grass back in there. So we do like to keep our chicks in there, like raise chicks in there during the year so we can keep them safe. I always fill up the waters and then I'll check the feed situation the night before. I definitely like to have the waters filled so I can just come out, bring the feed out, and not have to haul water early in the morning. I'm a little concerned about him. He's got a lot of either mud. I've heard and seen about blackhead where turkeys, I don't know, they pick up some type of disease and it gets them stuff on their face. I think it's just mud on his face, but I want to wash it off and double check that it's not something else. So this might actually be neither. So he may just have been in a fight and got a little bloody. I'm not totally sure, but it just seems to be like scabby on there. I'm just always a little nervous when I see something dark coming over the face. So I've seen a few of my friends on Instagram that they get some type of disease that's called like blackhead. Blue, what are you doing out? Getting back in the fence, buddy. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So the fence is actually on this morning. So Blue just went right at it and just bowls it over until he gets through. I let these guys out a little earlier, but I didn't bring feed over yet, so I'm bringing some food over here. They don't even care about the regular chicken feed anymore. I started spoiling them with the scratch grains, the game bird feed that we get from Valley Feed. These guys are all kinds of excited for this. Well, there's grass out here, but no really green grass. So they're just crazy about this feed. For a long time I resisted putting feed on the ground. I wanted to put it right into bowls to keep it organized and from them spilling it out and losing the feed. There's so many benefits to having them go in and scratch and move the feed around, because with stuff like this a lot of the grains will sprout and then they'll actually have little treats later on that they'll find. That was something that I learned from Joel Salton when he was talking at the Homesteaders of America conference last year. Is something I just didn't even think about.
And now the chickens get to dig and find fresh sprouts in the wintertime.
The benefits of sprouted grains and giving chickens something to do, stay busy during the winter. And look at all this feed. There's so many cool seeds in here that they like. And Valley Feed, they're good friends of ours. They're down in the Bonner Springs area, just outside of Kansas City. So if you are in that area and you want to check them out, be sure to tell them White House on the Hill sent you.
Do you want some pink emu?
Try out the emu tea, all right. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright guys, we got some more mail from you guys. So we're gonna open this up and check it out. It's a letter from Faith in New York. Good drawing of our place. There's bamboo, and there's a duck, and there's a rooster. Faith, thank you for all the art and the letter. So it says, I love chickens. It's on the outside of another envelope. By the way, could you tell my dad to let me get some? Please and thank you. It says, Sadie's dad, please get Sadie some chickens. Sounds like she'll do a really good job taking care of them. How's that, Sadie?
Yeah, she really wants a selfie.
All right, now for the big package. I've enclosed some of my world famous burp cloths for you. Looks like you'll be needing them in the near future.
All of God's grace in one tiny thing.
I've also enclosed a special pillowcase for each of your sweet boys. Wish I could have embroidered a diaper for Bamboo. He's a hoot. And we've got 2 pillowcases for Big Brother Eli and Big Brother Uriah. How cool is that? So Becky, thank you so much for sending these. These are awesome.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to send us anything, we'll put our P.O. box down in the description. We love to get mail. With the baby rooster. Come on. So we just noticed that Bamboo is starting to get a growl. We've watched some videos of some adult emus and they'll growl at you. And we're noticing that it's starting to come through. She's still peeping. Sometimes she growls. Have to try to get that on camera sometime.
I'm touching you. My baby rooster.
What's his name?
His name is Duke.
So we've got some birds. We need to start cleaning house whenever we get too many roosters or we start selling off some old hens. And we've had some requests. People have emailed us asking if we were gonna sell any eggs or sell any birds. And Duke doesn't have a place right now for us. We don't have a spot specific for him. This tractor's nice, but he's tying down an entire tractor for him and Dove. We need to find a new home for a couple of these roosters and a couple of our turkeys, and so we're gonna go around and show them to you. If you're interested in any of these, send us an email. I'll put it down in the description. But Duke here is our old Bantam. Duke here is our old English Bantam rooster. And if you're interested in him, you're within driving distance of us here in Northwest Missouri. We will give you Duke.
Him's Duke.
Are you okay if we give away Duke to another farm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is one of our silky roosters. This one was hatched out in October. We have 1 rooster and 2 hens. We have a lot of people that have been wanting silkies since we showed how good they are at being broody mamas. So if you guys are interested in breeding some silkies, we will give you this rooster and we'll throw in a silky hen for free. So let us know if you're interested in this guy. And some people were confused after the last video where we were starting to build the emu house right here and we moved the chickens over, and so people were upset thinking we're gonna raise the chickens with the emus or that we're gonna keep the electric fence out here. And we answered that a little bit in some previous videos where we're gonna have the house here and then this will be the emu area, and then the chickens will move somewhere else. So the chickens will not be staying in here just for now. The fence will change out because obviously emus they could just run right through this fence. So as our emus grow, we'll switch out the fence for a taller fence. So we've got some Premier 1 fencing out here and it just starts falling over as it gets muddy. Look at this. The ground's getting soft. It's almost halfway over. Definitely the advantage, we've got the double spike on the other run, and so the fencing holds up better. Oh no, did he hurt you? Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Did he hurt you? Did he hurt you? Did he hurt you? What'd he do? Did he pike you?
Yeah.
You're okay, you're okay. You're okay. It's okay. Can't come out here by yourself, bud. This is the issue we had with our old rooster, Fancy. One time he attacked Uriah when he was 2 years old and pecked her right in his face and caused him to bleed right below his eyes. So we've always got to be careful to not let our boys be up close with our roosters because they can get really defensive with a little kid that can't defend themselves. So now I know that Copper can't be left alone with Uriah out here, that we've got to make sure Uriah comes in and we come in. What did the chicken do to you?
Flap hands and he picked me.
He pecked you?
Yeah.
Did he hit you with his feet?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it scary?
Yeah.
Have you ever been hurt by a rooster before?
Yeah.
What'd they do? What'd he do to you?
Hit me.
Where'd he hit you?
Right here.
Gotta be careful, you can't come out here by yourself. You need to make sure mommy or daddy or Eli or somebody's with you to help you, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright Eli, what game are we playing?
Count our chickens.
It's count your chickens! All right, so Becky, how do we play this?
Okay, you're gonna start by the mama hen, and you spin whatever you land on, like the cow. You move to the cow, and then you count that many spaces, and that's how many little chicks that you're gonna put in back into the chicken coop. And the goal is to get all your baby chicks in the coop before you get to the hen house. But the trick is, if you land on the fox, you have to take one out. But we're all working together to get the chickens back into the coop.
All right, let's do it. Take a chick out.
Put it back outside.
No dead fox. No dead fox.
Tractor.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll win it.
1, 2, 3,
No
4,
dead tractor.
5,
No dead
6,
tractor.
7,
No dead
2,
We're at the coop.
5, 6.
Oh, so you only can hit the fox like twice.
You win.
We won!
We won.
Let's
We
throw
won!
it in. Let's throw it in. Let's throw it in.
Eli, we won!
Yeah.
So things to think about that are coming up. You guys have been asking in the comments when the emu eggs are hatching. We've got about 2 to 2.5 weeks left on that. And we just had a big appointment today, didn't we, Becky?
Oh, pre-registration.
Yeah, we had a pre-registration at the hospital, so it's getting real. We're getting down to the last month before our babies do. So we've got a lot of exciting things happening here. So thank you guys for following along, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Say bye, guys.
Bye, love you. I love you.